The Germans Miranda, in English the Miranda brothers, a writers collective, published their first book 25 years ago in 1999, and it sold over 50,000 copies in Catalan alone. So, Piti, how did this idea come about, and how come that the first stories in this first book were erotic?
Yeah, the thing is, many years ago, maybe 40 years ago, so there was a very popular literary group in Catalonia called Ophelia Dracs, with very good writers like Quim Monzó, Jaume Cabré, Vicenç Villatoro.
Wow.
And they published, the first book was called Deu Pometes del Pomer, and it was erotic. And it worked very well, and then they published 3 or 4 or 5 more books. And then they stopped. And one day I was driving and I was going to the publishing company, and I thought, maybe we could restart somehow the Ophelia Dracs group and do it with other authors, 12 authors, no? And then I went to the publishing company. I said, okay, I want to publish a book. I have 2 authors. And they say, what's the theme, no? And I said, no, maybe something, I don't remember what. And they said, no, it has to be erotic. And then we said, okay, which name? And we said, which is a good name, you see? It's a good name because everybody remembers, and then it's the first in the alphabetic order. So it works very well. And then we wrote, each one wrote a short story, and it worked very well. We sold 50,000 books, was good. And then
Only?
Well,
that's a lot.
That's
a really big number, yeah.
And then I thought, okay, I'm going to do the same with women, and I took 12 women, and they made another group called Germans Miranda, Germanas Quintana Sisters.
Quintana Sisters.
And then we published 5 books, I think, or 6.
6
with different themes, no?
With different themes.
Yeah, and then they published 3, I think. And then, like everything, it stopped, and then we finished. We finished that.
But the first book, if I may say so, I've never forgotten the Sant Jordi's Day when that first book was on sale, because a representative from the publishing house, Columna, it was selling so well that in the end she was just holding up copies of the book, and people were just saying, yes, yes, I want that book. It was just, I've never seen anything like it.
We couldn't believe it as well, no? And they were sending people to other bookshops to take books.
To get books.
Yeah, to bring books, yeah. It was great, yeah. And then 1 year ago, so I thought, okay, let's do it again. And then I took not the same writers, some of them, they couldn't be in the group again, and some of them I like to change them. And then I thought maybe it's a good idea to do a book with only authors, and then with women writing, and about assassins, no? Assassins and assassins, women assassins as well.
Murderers and murderers, right?
Yeah, and it's working. We'll see what happens. But I think our level, literary level, it's higher than it used to be.
Well, we've been writing for 20 years.
Yeah, so we learned something.
That helps.
We learned something, And the short stories are quite powerful. The theme is very powerful, no? Murders. But then the way each one has tried to explain a story, it's something. I've been somehow the editor, no? And I had to read them all. And some days I said to myself, okay, one more and that's it, because all of them are, no?
They say that with short stories, you should read 2 a day, not more, because it's what you just said.
Right.
They are very concentrated, very strong.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to have time to digest them, right? To process them.
Yeah, because some of them are very. They give you like anguish, no?
Yeah, they make it. Also, they're very
disturbing.
different.
Disturbing.
Yeah, somehow you say no. But some of them are comical somehow. Eh?
Right.
Yeah. There is one which actually made me laugh out loud. And it's all about death. I mean, it's like